Good morning, Queens. I come to you today with another grow video on successful marriage and how to begin to have a successful marriage and the topics that deal with marriage. One of those topics being jealousy. Jealousy is something that I have dealt with in the past. I no longer deal with that because jealousy really derives from having self confidence within yourself. And if you want to stop being jealous, you need to begin to have self confidence and build your self esteem so that you don't have to worry about what he may go off and do because you have, the confidence within yourself. And also, that's another aspect of being quiet and having self-reflection is to not worry about what he does because then that there begins a change in you when you begin to not do as he does. When he act a fool and you act a fool, or if he go there, then you go there. That begins a change within you. And once you begin to do that change within you, they'll begin to change your environment. So one of the things about jealousy that I want to talk about, let's begin within ourselves. Let's look at ourselves. How is our appearance? Do you take pride in your appearance? Make sure you fix your hair. Begin to buy you a new wardrobe. Begin to lose weight. Begin to eat better, eat right. See, it all starts within you. Because once you begin to change you, then a change comes over you. Well, you're not so involved in what he does because that begins to build your self-esteem and your self-confidence within yourself. Now, I used to get jealous about stupid stuff, but I don't. My husband and I were in the store. This just happened the other day. He was on the left side of me. We were walking out of the store, and there was a young lady standing in line. She looked to be she was a Chinese lady with long hair, and she looked up at his face, and then her eyes dropped right down to his crotch. She didn't pay me no attention. Her eyes dropped right down to his crotch. And as he walked by, he saw her as he walked by. Then he looked down because he thought that his fly was open. And I laughed because, see, I take things like that as compliments. I mean, it don't bother me. As long as you don't disrespect, then everything is fine. Because when you come to me in a disrespectful manner, then I'm going to, I'm going to talk. We'll have a talk, as women, because I really honestly don't feel that a self-respecting woman would come at another woman like that. But I'm pretty sure there are probably some out there, but still, ladies, what I'm trying to instill in you is to have self-worth and self-esteem about yourself, because your husband or your significant other will take care of that situation really himself, and put that person in their place. Let them know, hey, this is my lady, this is my queen, so I'm taking or whatever, so actually when it happened I laughed about it, and like I said, I take it as a compliment. But anyway, so that's one thing I want us to begin to do. And you know buy a new wardrobe. I know many of us can't afford to just go buy a bunch of clothes at once, but just begin to buy a few pieces at a time, as you see things on sale or whatever. And, It's really easy to lose weight if you really want to lose weight, and you don't have to take no pills, no apple cider vinegar. If you want to help flatten your stomach or whatever, you can do that. But what you do to lose weight, first you have to put it here that I want to lose weight, and I'm determined to lose weight, and this is how much weight I want to lose. Set a goal in mind and begin. If you still want to eat what you want to eat less of it. Just because you don't have to eat to the point that you're stuffed. Eat a small size portion of food that you normally would eat. And I would highly suggest eliminating pork out of your diet if you haven't already. I would eliminate pork and fast food. Fast food is not good for you at all that processed food. I just don't understand people. Now I like the McDonald's cookies. I used to eat those a lot, but I stopped eating those too. But I just really don't do fast food, with one exception. I love the Popeyes chicken sandwich, so every once in a while I'll eat half of one, and I give my husband the other half. But so what you do is you just cut down on your portions. If you like soda, drink Diet Dr. Pepper. That's what I recommend, or Diet 7 Up, or Diet Sprite, and drink a lot of water, because water helps fill you up. And again, cut down on your portion size. Drink a lot of water, and just keep a goal in mind of how much weight that you want to lose. Eliminate pork, please. Bacon, all that. I used to love BLTs, but I tried to eat a piece of pork and I couldn't. I spit it out. So just eliminate pork out your diet. And when it comes to being quiet, okay, I got something else I'm gonna tell you about. But when it comes to being quiet, just think on as a period of self-reflection. You know, because I have ability to tune things out. Many of us women, we have the ability to tune things out. I think pretty much all of us do. So just begin to think on yourself and how can I do better, and who can I call as in forgiveness, and let them know I love you. Because once you begin to do that change within you, everything around you is going to begin to fall in line. I'm telling you what I know. You want to see that man change? Let start within you. Let him see you make a difference in your life and in yourself and how you carry yourself. Because if you want to be treated like a queen, you have to carry yourself like a queen. Now think about a queen. When you think of a queen, she's beautiful. She's classy. She is treated around with her entourage as a queen. And that's how you want to be treated. So you have to put yourself in that mindset that I am a queen and begin to carry yourself as one. And a queen, it does not do this. She does not run off at the mouth at her king. My husband is treated as a king. I'm telling you, he is treated as a king because I am treated as a queen. I mean, not just that, but that's what I'm supposed to do. No matter what he does, I'm supposed to do that. That's my job. And he used to tell me a long time ago, just because I do something bad don't mean you do something bad. And that, I remember that, and that is so true, ladies. Just because he go there, don't you go there. Because by you changing your actions, what you gonna wind up doing is you gonna make him the man that you want him to be. That's what's gonna happen. But by you steady doing stupid stuff like busting out the windows and flattening his tires, and I mean, if I'm gonna tell you something, for you to have to do that, he got to be doing something. For you to have to do that, he got to be doing something. Because I've done that and he was doing something. But I don't have to do any of that now. I don't have to I'm just telling you from experience. I don't have to go there and do that anymore, because see, I treat myself as a queen. First of all, we have an understanding, that when within our relationship. And as long as you and yours have an understanding within your relationship, y'all gonna be okay. Because you're gonna begin to change yourself. And then he's gonna come around. Trust me, it's gonna work. So, and remember, as you're beginning to be quiet, it is difficult, yes. But as you're beginning to be quiet, just think, just go in your room and sit down and meditate, and have you may want to have you just something, a focal point in your room that you can look at. I'll show you mine real quick. This is my focal point when I come and I want to just have some meditation. My husband put that picture up there, but that's not mine. That's his. But that's what he put. So I got here. This is my flowers. These are my flowers. My vase. He had bought me some flowers, and I really love this that came with them. So, oh, actually, there it is. This that came with them. And then we have a clock, and this is my Bible, because I read scripture out of here. I get scripture. And this says, all because two people fell in love, family. And then I have this right here. I'm trying to see. You can see it. Okay. There it is. Okay, it holds candles. So, anyway, that's my focal point. So you can get something where you can just sit and reflect and think, and begin to see how you can begin to make changes within yourself, to make your marriage, your environment, even it works with your children. Me and my daughter, we used to butt heads all the time. But when she saw the change within me, she began to change as well. Um, so that old saying, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. It is really true. So if you don't think of nothing else, think of that. Every time that he say something or do something that make you mad, that you really, it ain't even nothing really to get mad about. Just let it go. Just don't argue with him. Don't go there with him. Um, so I wanted to discuss that, and just try to find things that you guys have in common, that you had found in common from the very beginning. Go back to that. Go back to the basics. Talk. Make sure you keep your lines of communication open always. Allow him to lead. Allow him to be the man. And when I say treat your husband as a king, see, I no longer work. I stopped working last year. I had an injury to my back, so I stopped working. But you know, I my the back injury really almost I almost let it break me. I almost let it become so debilitating, but I had to come out of that. I had to realize this is a battle that has been placed on me, and I cannot let this battle defeat me. Just like my marriage. I have to put in the work that it takes to keep my marriage. I have to put in the work that it takes to keep my health. That means changing my diet. That means changing the way I think about what I put in my body. The alcohol, the things I was doing. So it's a process. But all you have to do, if you are willing to do this process, is have the mindset to really want to change. That goes for your marriage. That goes for any type of addiction that you may be dealing with. And I want to speak on porn. You really want to, if you watch porn, you really want to get out of watching porn, because what that does is it manifests in your life. And I just, that's my personal opinion. What you see And what you speak and what you bring into your household, that's what manifests in your life. Those spirits that you allow in, just like, somebody told me a long time ago and I didn't believe it. I used to love scary movies, love them. And somebody said, when you watch that, you bring those spirits in your house. And I didn't believe it, but it is true. Just like as the tongue speaks life and death, what you bring in your household, that manifests in your household. What you speak over your life, that is your life. What you say you are, that's what you are. What you put in you, that is you. So that's why we have to begin to change our mindset and our thinking about ourselves and about our marriage and about our children. Stop telling your baby you just gonna be just like your no good daddy. Don't tell him that. Speak over your future king. Speak over him. Speak over that child, that's struggling in school and trying to make it, and trying to hold down a job and trying to aspire for his future. Mom, come out of that drug addiction. Take care of your children and your family and your household. We have future kings and queens here that we are trying to raise and take care of. But we have to begin to change within ourselves. Whatever we are struggling with and dealing with, we have to make it right. I'm going to tell you something, because I used to act a fool. When I tell you I used to act a fool, I used to act a fool. I act a fool so much, that I'm just telling you how ignorant I used to act. I don't have to really get into detail, really, unless you want a one-on-one. But because I can tell you some stories. And that's one thing that I like when you go to church, when a minister can relate their life to your life. When a minister just don't read those old tired Bible stories, but can actually put some life reflection in there to help these spiritually wounded people who are came into this spiritual hospital looking for guidance and wisdom. So it's good when a minister can give you some type of reflection on life and tell you that, hey, you don't take that drink, don't take that hit, that ain't no good for you, or no, I wouldn't advise you to go down there and tell them that you doing hair when you won't do nothing. You gonna file your income tax and you going to jail. I would advise you not to do that. Any type of guidance that I can tell you, because I done been there, done that. I done missed I's and missed dotted T's and crossing T's, and I went to jail. So I'm trying to avoid the pitfalls that I went through, the failed marriage, because of my mouth. Because of my mouth, I drove my king away. But I got another king and I learned. So, anything I can do, I'm trying to, I just want to help somebody, that I can reach someone. So, prayerfully, and I want you to know that GROW stands for greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. And that's what I want us all to do, is continue to grow to be the great kings and queens that the good Lord has called us to be in God's army. And you have a blessed day. If the Spirit leads me again, I'll make another video. Take care. I love you.